Good morning, good morning, good morning. God bless everybody. Right here in the second part, how to install the J series camshaft, J35, J37, both are basically the same. All right? I've been dealing with these engines for a good time. I compare every camshaft, every single camshaft. Hey, you know what? I'm gonna tell you this. At this point, I compare the J32A3 camshaft with the J35A8 and with the J37A1. Three of those exactly by the side. And really, I don't found a big difference. Just zero point 0.1 to 0.2 millimeter. That's it. There's a lot of people saying no, they are not the same. They are all the same. The only difference I found in this camshaft, J37A1, J35A8, they are kind of more lighter. That's the only difference. I don't found any differences, a big difference in the lobes, on the duration, and all that. A lot of people is talking a lot of trash, saying they are different. They are not really different. If you're looking for a big gains, when I say big gains, I'm talking about 15 to 25 horsepower. You have to go with Brian Crower. You have to go with Slick Fab. You have to go with I don't know, Halfland maybe. I heard a lot of good things about all that companies. In this particular situation, I go with Crower because I got credit. I take it by credit, and Halfland they don't have credit. Slick Fab they don't have credit. I just go with Crower. They got credit. I already paid them off. But yeah, my first start was by credit. Okay, let's talk about how to install the rocker arms. It's not really difficult, but if you don't have a lot of experience how to install them, it will be a headache. It can convert in a really difficult step. Yeah, I don't have any camera in my head. I'm just doing this by my phone. Sooner, I'm gonna buy a pro in my head, and yeah, I'm gonna do it like in the moment. All right. Okay. When you're going to install the intake part, it's this part right here. All this rocker arm, all this. If you're car fanatic kind of car enthusiasm, you know how I'm talking about. Okay, the first thing you have to put this like a head. Like when you're going to put a head, it's the same. Just tight it by hand. Okay, and one thing, don't mistake. Make sure your adjuster, your rocker arm, is on the top of the valve. It's not by the side, it's not pushing the valve. Make sure your rocker arm is exactly on the top of the valve. I've been hearing a lot of people, they don't realize they just torquing and they snap retainers because they are making force on this part right here on the top of the valve where the keeper is, and they broke and they bent the valve. Just make sure when you putting down the rocker arm, make sure your adjuster, your lash adjuster right here, these guys right here, they are on the top of the valve. Then you start tightening little by little. You start with this one, then you go with this one, then you go with this one, this one, this one, and this one. Right? Little by little. This is a part you have to you have to pay really attention what you're doing. If you're not really paying attention when you're gonna start the engine, you're gonna blow your whole valve train, maybe your whole engine. Okay, just pay attention what you're doing. That's the intake side. Intake side. That's it. Intake side is not really difficult. It's really easy. Okay, let's talk about the exhaust. This is the really difficult part. Okay, you start with this one. You put it right there, and you put this one, and then you start compressing with your hand the springs. Once you can put these two guys right here, then little by little you're gonna start tightening, and at the same time making sure your rocker arm is in the right position. Remember what I tell you. If your rocker arm start pushing the valve here, you can bend the valve, you can blow your spring, you can blow your retainer. All that can happen. Okay? Make sure your adjuster, your valve lash adjuster, is in the top of the valve. If not by the side, it's not pushing the valve. Make sure that. All right? Okay? The exhaust side, you have to be really patient because these springs are really headache. P2R, they have some bushings they sell. They substitute this spring to waive the friction. Really, I don't get them. I don't know why. I was trying to go. I don't try to mess around with the engine too much because this is my daily. And yeah, if this is my race car, yeah, why not? But this is my daily car. My wife uses it. Sometimes I'm going with my kids, and really, I don't see I need that. All right. Okay, right now we're gonna start adjusting the valve with the BC timing tag right here. We got the BC timing tag. Valve clearing, intake 6, exhaust 8. All right. You can see recommended spring kit. They don't recommend, like, you can run this camshaft with your valve train. You don't have to upgrade it. It's your choice. It's your choice. Upgrade it. I just upgrade my springs, my Super Tech springs, just to have a little better sealment and don't have a valve float. But it's your decision. It's your money. You can do with your money whatever you want. All right. Vowel adjustment. If you are familiar with these engines, we got the numbers right here. 1, 6, 2, 5, blah, 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 blah. You have to rotate the engine. The number you have here is the number you're going to adjust. See, piston 1 is this one. When you got the number right here, it's telling you, number 1, the valves are closed. The piston is in top dead center. That means it's all the way up, and the valves are closed. That's why you have to go by order, because all valve adjustment, you have to do it with the 4 valve closed. The valves can be open. Right? That's why when you rotate, this piston is going down and this piston is going up to the TDC. All right. Well, we're going to start the valve adjustment, then tight the timing belt, and hopefully everything goes fine. Like I tell you guys, tips, simple tips. Like I tell you, make sure you lose these bolts. When you start, The first thing you're gonna do when you take off this cover, loose these bolts before you lose the timing belt. Please remember that. If not, you're gonna pass a lot of headaches. And I think this is it. One recommendation, guys, I want to tell you: don't pay attention to the people. Oh no, don't pay attention to Google fans. There's a lot of people talking trash. Oh no, this is different. This is the same. This is blah blah blah. This is blah blah blah. But really, if they don't pass the experience of swap engines, have the parts of the engine in their hands, really, there's no more than a Google search. All right? I'm not saying you have to follow me. I'm just saying a good mechanic, a good knowledge is by experience on the campus. I can say a lot of things about runners. I can say a lot of things about camshaft. I can say a lot of things about pistons. I can say a lot of things about heads. But if I don't have the part on my hand and compare it with other engines, I'm just a Google guy. All right? Okay. Thank you for watching one more time. God bless everybody. Remember, Jesus is the King of Kings. He's the only Savior. He can change your life. He changed my life. I love him. And thank you for watching JV6, Hesperia, California. See you in the next video when this work is done. Okay? Have a blessed day, everybody.